Hey, what's up? I was just wondering if you ever played a game called Seraph, or however it's pronounced. I had looked up the developer like a few months ago, a few months back, trying to find out like if they did any new games. They have not done any new games since Seraph. It was a cool game, twin stick shooter. The aiming is automatic, but the way it's designed is very cool and fun. They even had some pretty cool Twitch integration, which I'm kind of curious if it still has it. Like I don't, because it's not like the game isn't ongoing supported, but I don't know if there's any kind of requirement for the coding to be updated for Twitch changes and stuff. I imagine at some point there would be. So I'm curious about that. I'm curious if the Twitch integration is still like a thing you can do. Because it was cool. It wasn't like some majorly deep thing, but it was neat. You know, it let viewers like vote on whether you get like an upgrade type thing, a positive thing in the game, or a negative thing where maybe like waves of enemies and stuff. I forget, like worse guns or better guns and just stuff like that. Whatever, little thing. I didn't have much experience with it because I never had a lot of viewers, but I had tried it out. I was voting on my own channel just to see how things played out and stuff with the game, and it was neat. It was cool. Other than that, even without Twitch integration, it's a really cool and fun twin stick shooter. There was a couple times I tried returning the game. When did this game come out? 2016. So I guess 2 or 3 years apart or whatever. Every time I'd go back. There's some update, like some Windows update made the game stop working. So the last time I tried it was like a year ago. It wasn't working again. Went on the forums, complained, and then noticed that it started working again. So I don't know if there was an actual update with the game, if it got fixed, or if Windows did its own self-fixing and stopped breaking things, because that happens too. Anyways, yeah, I just felt like talking about it, sharing it. I was wondering. I think about this sometimes. I mean, well, kind of more often than I would. I wonder sometimes, especially about really, really cool games that I really liked a lot. I thought were special and unique, but didn't get the popularity. That's very normal to me. I have watched that happen with hundreds of games. And I'm sure there's thousands and thousands of them the same. Really good games out there, but they just don't blow up. They don't get known, they don't get visible. And I've seen it with so many good games that deserve better. So I don't know. People will say like they'll blame the developer, they'll blame a bunch of stupid things, but they don't seem to realize that other than the mainstream garbage out there, the PR, the paid marketing, all that stuff, is word of mouth, man. It's regular people sharing games they like. Yeah, so it's quite less common with the smaller titles, because the big ones are going to be known no matter what. Like you're not going to hear anybody playing video games that has not heard of Call of Duty. You know what I mean? They've all heard of it. They might not have ever played it. They might not know what it is, but they know the name, right? World of Warcraft, probably another one. Diablo, another one. They're just game titles that people know. Final Fantasy. They'll just know them, even if they've never seen them. They'll know what those titles are. But anyways, yeah. So I was looking up the developer again just before I started this video, because I was thinking I was gonna ask. I was gonna say, does anybody know what happened like with the developer and stuff? I actually found him. Apparently, as far as if it's most recent, it's the most recent update on LinkedIn or whatever. Is he's working with microtransactions for League of Legends. So, oh whoops, I didn't realize I took the screen off. Sorry. I just thought that was funny. But yeah. So I don't know, man. I noticed the price of this too is at $3.99, and I noticed that like a year or two ago. I was like, oh, at some point the price must have been brought down. I'm pretty sure I remember getting this game when it was like $9.99, and I might have even gotten a free copy. I can't remember for sure. I know I bought like a couple on sale after I'd played it and stuff, because I gave them away. Gave away a couple copies because it's a cool game, and I only do that with games I like. and I've given away lots of games. I've also given away games that like that I've received that I was able to also use for giveaway stuff. But I buy ones that I really like. I bought 5 copies of Batman Arkham Origins because I freaking love that game. Gave those away, all on sale. I bought them on sale. Killer is Dead, like 4 or 5 copies of that. It's one of my most favorite games, and I haven't even done it with half the games. It was just some of the games were my most favorite when they were on sale cheap. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go buy those and give them away. Sleeping Dogs was another one. Anyways, I could go on about that, but so I had gotten a couple of copies of this game as well to give away because I really liked it. And right now it's $4 regular price. And I remember when I saw it, I was like, man, it's kind of sad to see that with just really good games that could sell more. Like this is easily a $15 game, like easily a $14.99 game, So and I don't think it's insulting to sell it to you. I actually, as a player that can't buy every damn game, I love seeing games on set. I'm like, oh my gosh, how's this so cheap? It's so good. It's a lot of games are like that. A lot of the cheap indie games, they're really cool. And fun, and would expect them to be more. And then there's plenty of indie games I've seen where like, why would you charge that much? It's the same for any game, AAA games, whatever. It's like, dude, you're selling this 4-hour game for $70. Choke on some donkey balls, man. Like, geez. Anyways, so I don't know. So I was thinking, I was like, I hope the developer's doing okay. He seems to be, if he's working for League of Legends and stuff like that. That's good. He's got a job, right? Anyways, if you've never played Seraph, check it out. Give it a look. I'll put a link in the description. If you like twin stick shooters, it's pretty simple, kind of like the longer that you survive in the game and the more you progress in the game, the harder it gets, and it does get really, really hard, but it can take a while. I think part of the Twitch integration that would make it harder quicker is if like viewers voted on it being harder for you rather than like better, easier, or whatever, yeah, I haven't played hardcore in a while. I mean, the last time I played like maybe an hour or two. And I'm kind of like, even every time I talk about any game, I'm like, I'm gonna go play now, but I'm in the mood for too many different things at once. It's hard to pick a game to play. It's funny, kind of. It's also other things too that I don't want to get into right now. It's whatever. But yeah, no, this is a really, really cool game, and it's one of my favorites, where it's always sad to see like a really good indie game just not get the attention that it deserves, and that's a lot of them, though. A lot. I'm sure you could think of at least 10, if not 50. Maybe if you're, I guess whatever. If you're as hardcore as I am into gaming, I guess, I don't know. It's funny to me. I always assume like other gamers are as hardcore as me. They're usually not. It depends, whatever. Anyways, really cool game. Hopefully you'll check it out if you like twin stick shooters. Go buy it. It's cool. $4, man. All right. Talk to you later. Bye bye.